Alrighty folks, so let's get at this. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you that the magazine is unloaded. Pistol is safe and clear, nothing in the chamber, no ammunition in sight. And so this has been quite an awesome journey actually. Taking a prospective carry pistol and running it through a ton of rounds like I did. You know, I really was skeptical about this pistol, but I'll tell you what, I fell in love with it pretty dang quick out the gate. So I cleaned it when I first got it, ran through. I'm actually about 1,050 rounds right now, and that's a combination of different target rounds, defensive rounds, and stuff like that. The only failures of any kind that I've had with this pistol during that 1,050 rounds was when I was shooting a box of Tula steel case. I did have one steel case get stuck in the chamber, failure to extract. First malfunction. Looks like a failure to extract. And that was a bit of a difficult malfunction to clear. I ended up having to tap on the slide in order to pop it back and get that case out of there. So that was a pretty bad failure actually, but I don't think that was anything to do with the pistol. It's more so kind of switching between steel case. As you guys know, steel case stuff can be a bit rough on handguns. I just wanted to see if it would run, and I ran the rest of the box and it ran fine. So the only other malfunctions that I had was using some of the Hornady critical defense light stuff, and that's looks like a failure to feed there. There we go. And that stuff is just way underpowered, and I would get malfunctions, you know, pretty much every few rounds or so at a minimum. So I don't recommend that stuff for this pistol. But everything else, including the 135 grain critical duty from Hornady, which is one of my preferred defensive rounds, all that stuff ran really good. And you know, I did put a dot on here at some point. This is the Holosun HE507K green circle dot, and I think it's a pretty good fit for this pistol. However, I might be trying out one of the SIGSAUer Romeo X compacts at some point. That's a dot kind of made for this type of pistol from SIGSAUer, so I did get one for my wife's Rose, and I'd actually get one for here. But so far, I'm really liking the Holosun. It's an awesome dot for this pistol. Along with the dot, I am running a infiltrator holster from the folks over at Harry's Holsters. They did send this out to me for review, and I've already did a little bit of draw practice with this holster and the SIGSAUer P365XL Spectre comp, and I'm really impressed with the combination of these two for my type of concealed carry. So one of the things I wanted to show y'all was just some of the wear on the pistol itself. So I would like to break this down for a quick look, detailed inspection and maintenance. So for my manual YouTube reviewer, I'm not modifying this pistol or anything like that. All I'm doing is taking it apart to do a maintenance inspection. So there you can see there's actually a little bit of oil still on the pistol right about there. It's pretty dry though overall. I'm not seeing any sort of crazy wear or anything like that. And if we go ahead and kind of pop the recoil spring assembly out of there and the barrel assembly, like I said, you can really see I have done a number on this thing. It is quite dirty, so I'm gonna give it a good cleanup before I start throwing it in my carry rotation. just kind of wanted to look and see the wear spots on the barrel, especially with that kind of slide compensator. And other than a lot of soot and carbon buildup there around where the compensator is, the barrel itself is faring really good. Even the barrel hood here has a little bit of wear on it, but not anything advanced or accelerated as far as wear is concerned. Really looks really good for not having a bunch of breakdowns and cleanings in between range sessions or anything like that. Like I said, I just cleaned it when I first got it and then kind of went to town on it. Got a little bit of a spot right there on the barrel. I don't know if you can see that on camera. A little bit underneath there, but the feed ramp itself is looking really good. Loaded chamber indicator there, all that's looking good as well. Take a look at inside the slide and see what we can see here, if anything at all. Yeah, just have some wear on the slide rails there. You can kind of see that on camera. You can see on the underside here, as like I said, lots and lots of carbon built up on here. This is a really dirty pistol at this point, so I'm looking forward to cleaning it up and getting it back to pristine condition, if that's even possible at this point. One of the things you can see here, a lot of residue, carbon buildup, if you will, up here where the compensated area. So of course, you know, you got gas coming out of here and you have these gas ports, and you know, one would expect to see a lot of excess carbon build up there, but nothing that caused any malfunctions or anything like that. The extractor is still nice and tight, doesn't seem to be abnormally loose or anything like that. And not sure if you can see this, but when I had the malfunction with the steel case Tula, I didn't have the dot on it yet, and you can see some wear on the rear sights trying to get this slide to pop open to remove that case. So that was definitely a pretty severe malfunction, but again, I don't attribute that to the pistol itself. I think that's just the ammo I was running. But yeah, there you have it. This guy has been an awesome pistol. Look forward to running this thing for years and years and years to come. It's amazing to me that a pistol of this size, so you can kind of see my hand here, has the capabilities that this one does. The trigger on this thing, don't know that it's changed much over my round count, but just to dry fire this thing for y'all on camera. So here's your take up, and it's kind of a roll through break, if you will. It's not super crisp and defined. There's your break, and then reset. So very acceptable, very crisp for a carry trigger. Definitely much better than a Glock. Of course, everything's better than a Glock as far as the OEM trigger. Again, I think SIG did a very nice job with this pistol. If you're looking at a new carry pistol, you have to give the P365 or one of the 40,000 variants of the P365 a serious look. Again, like I said in my first video, I'm not a huge fan of SIG's polymer pistol, but this thing has definitely changed how I look at Sig Sauer pistols. So what's your thoughts on this thing overall? Please put those down in the comments. Those that have a P365 variant, or specifically the Spectre comp or the XL comp with the integrated compensator on the slide, tell me what your thoughts are. At this point, it's safe to say that I would trust this pistol with my life, and I plan to do so when I start throwing it in my carry rotation in the very near future. Alright, so I appreciate y'all watching today's video on this Sig Sauer P365XL Spectre comp. Really happy with this thing. Can't wait to put it in my carry rotation. I think it's definitely earned the right to be there at this point. It's proven itself, if you will. If you're looking for stuff like this and other accessories, definitely go check out my website. Head over to Brownells and check those folks out. Tell them I sent you, Any questions or comments, please put those down below. And as always, I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Y'all take it easy.